We arrived yesterday at the airport, and we were warned for all the people trying to help us with our baggage that we just not interact with them. It's crazy here. We were mauled by baggage handlers. The two ladies are in the truck because they're not really comfortable with all the male energy going on right now. It was so chaotic. We wanted to make sure that we had everything, and unbelievably, we had everything we needed. We basically took off from the airport and drove through abject poverty to come to the hospital. And my first impression of the hospital was there's a huge iron gate with two large gentlemen with very large guns. We got a tour of the hospital, and it's, to me, a very third world hospital in terms of a lot of the facilities they're workable, but mosquitoes in every clinic we went into. But the mission that's being done here by the hospital is absolutely amazing. I think every person I've talked to, both the people that work here as well as volunteers, are here to help people. And it spoke to my heart when I talked to the people that run this hospital and work at this hospital. Yeah, my goal is to help as many people as possible. I have 5 days here. It's
a very enriching and rewarding experience for people who have never been here beforehand, and it's wonderful to see the effect that this place has on those people's lives.
Really the only trauma hospital for a city of 6 million people, so it's crazy what happens. While the facilities themselves, again, are downtrodden and really seem almost barbaric by Western standards, it was pretty emotionally powerful to see the work they're doing here.
A lot of the donations, people give a lot of donations to us here from the States, but the problem is they donate their used stuff, so they give us basically their junk. You never know what you're going to have, you don't know what the resources are going to be, but Haiti deserves new stuff as well.
The job they're doing here in this very difficult environment is exceptional. So right now we're going to Quadrubuquet to see 3 or 4 patients who we'll be operating on tomorrow. The village is about an hour outside of Port-au-Prince. 3 of the 4 people we're going to be seeing are bilaterally blind, meaning they're blind in both eyes. And what I expect to see is people completely dependent upon their family members and barely able to get around their house. Just can tell him I'm going to take great care of him, and my purpose in this life is to help people like him and instant. He's the father of 7 and the grandfather of 21. And a lot of the kids and family were all around as we were interviewing him, and it was really powerful. They live in the middle of the country, there's no running water, there's no electricity, and that's when I thought to myself, the drops of water coming out of the wall that I showered with this morning is a lot more than he had. Okay, the next patient we're going to interview is Jules. Michelle. She's an 81-year-old female, and she's blind in the right from her cataract. Bonjour. Bonjour. So where was she during the earthquake?
She was inside of the
Inside the house. Did anything fall on her?
Est-ce que quelqu'un va qui tomber sur vous?
Non, bon Dieu fait, je dis que rien va tomber sur moi, mais quand il a crasé sur moi, mais tout bloc l'eau tombe à terre.
God makes things well.
So she was protected.
Exactly.
Excellent. That's great. So this is their post-earthquake house, and they all live in this house, which is how they continue to survive. Does she have any questions for me?
Est-ce que vous avez des questions que vous voulez poser au docteur par le période demain?
Non, pas poser docteur question, même grand.
I'm a cataract surgeon from Los Angeles, and I have a charitable foundation called the World Vision Project. And the reason I'm in this life is to gift people surgery.
Merci, docteur.
Merci beaucoup. Sunday is Lord's Day, so I think we're lucky that we're able to go visit these people. It's Monday morning, 7:20. Surgery was scheduled to start 20 minutes ago. Our first 3 patients are here, and we understand anywhere from 60 to 75 patients coming to see us today. So it's going to be a very interesting day. Okay, so we do want to have them start checking pressures. With 60 patients that traveled on a bus. They all got here at the same time around 11:30, and basically just sat around and waited till they could be examined by one of the doctors. Well over half of them we couldn't help because they were blind from end-stage glaucoma or corneal scars. Luz o no luz? No. Okay, he said LP, so es muerta. Sorry. Okay. The ones that we're able to identify as cataract, we will help. I'm hoping we're able to get through the rest of the patients. This has been probably the most unique mission trip I've ever done, just because of the level of absolute need and absolute poverty here in Haiti. I've never told so many human beings that they're blind from preventable causes and that I can't help them. So she has a pretty dense cataract on the right side, and I'll take out the cataract and put in a lens. And we're going to check her pressure first before moving forward with surgery. She has glaucoma, which is high pressure in the eye. We gave her a glaucoma drop to lower the pressure. It makes the surgery safer. We're going to actually give her one more set of glaucoma drops before the surgery and one more dilating drop, and she'll be ready to go. We're just about to start surgery. I've asked the staff to help me out here getting them A scans so we can get started with our day. There's no easy cases in Haiti. So, there's now no power in the operating room. So without power, we can't do any surgeries. It's 9:30, 10 o'clock, and the power's gone off at least a dozen times. It's basically almost impossible to do surgery. We did 13 successful cataract surgeries today, although very, very difficult surgeries. One patient in particular had just one of the most difficult surgeries I've done in many years. I always try and focus on the positive. We had a lot of very successful cataract surgeries and patients that we'll see tomorrow. That, to me, is very exciting. Okay, there we go. There is a God. This is an extremely dense lens. Extremely dense. This was such a dense cataract, I had to open the eye up and basically take the entire huge cataract out. But yeah, she'll do well. She did great. She did great. When we first opened the eye clinic, there was a very odd smell, and I couldn't really figure out what the smell was, and it turns out there's an open sewer right there by the eye clinic where all these people were essentially camping out, waiting for their eye exams and waiting for their surgery. And many of them actually slept right there out by the clinic. It was really just remarkable. We had somebody doing vision checks. Head vet. He's gonna have to start drops to try and control the pressure. So one more Alpha-Gan, and then one more set of cyclogel. I still have goosebumps. I just helped a 60-year-old gentleman who was blind in one eye from trauma and blind in the other eye from a dense cataract, who lost track of how long it's been since he could see. And he actually had a tree branch he was using to navigate around. And he said the first thing he wants to do is go back to work. So this for me is just amazing. We just did his surgery. He had a dense white cataract in his only eye, so he was completely blind, and he should be able to walk out. This is the first he's seen in years and years. When he set up off the table, first thing he said was, "You're a tall white guy with a blue shirt on." It's the first he's seen in a long, long time. I think it's absolutely amazing. Really happy. Tell him I'm very happy for him. And I just feel very blessed that I'm able to do this. It's just an amazing feeling. I still have goosebumps. This has been an absolutely amazing week, one of the most interesting mission trips I've ever done. We did a total of 31 surgeries on needy patients. This makes me feel just incredible. She went from legally blind to almost 20/30 and back to her life. She has a lot of orphans from the earthquake that she takes care of in addition to her own children. Congratulations, I'm so happy for you.
Satisfait.
What I found to be incredible was the spirit of the Haitian people and their ability to deal with sadness and difficult circumstances. What I got from this is the Haitians are certainly worthy of their suffering in terms of their ability to accept what's happening to them and not blame it on someone else.